Welcome to the Aura Evolution Podcast, a sacred place for you to return home to your soul. I'm Helen Plan, founder of Helen Creates Beauty and the author of the Aura Color Wheel. This podcast is a sanctuary from soul discovery to soul mastery. Each week, we explore aura wisdom, spirit connection, and energy tools to help you embody your light and live your soul's purpose with clarity, joy, and fulfillment. Take a deep breath. Welcome home. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to a special episode of the Aura Evolution Podcast. As you can see, we have the incredible Amy Sikarskie as a guest with us today. Before we dive in, and I'm going to introduce her to you, I want to let you know that today we are going to focus on how we can align our energy to 2026. Because now it's the new year, right? We really want to know what are the spirit guidance, as well as how can we use Feng Shui and color energy to enhance your auric field and manifest your desires. So that's why I brought in one of my dear friends, Amy Sikarskie here. She is a master energy therapist, clairvoyant channel, certified past life hypnotherapist with a background in nursing. She began her formal training in 2001 and channels the guidance from spirit guides and archangels and the Council of Light. Amy blends advanced energy healing with detailed channel insights to support others in their awakening to their soul's gift and align with their life mission. It's so in alignment with the Aura Color Wheel. Known for her grounded presence and spiritual clarity, she has guided thousands through private sessions. So I'm so blessed to have her on the Aura Evolution Podcast. So Amy, take it away, and would love to hear what you channel from the Council of Life for 2026 this year. And also in the audience, if you are tuning with us live in different platforms, you can ask questions, and we will take questions that's directly to what we're discussing that's beneficial for everybody. And for those of you who are listening in the audio platform tomorrow, if you have questions, you can still leave it in the comment and email us, what you want to hear a little bit more about. Okay, great. So, Amy, the platform is yours.
Oh, thank you, Helen. Thank you for the invite and for sharing with everybody an introduction here. Hi, everyone. If we haven't met, I'm so excited to be here. Helen and I, whenever we get together, we just smile. The energy is so synergistic, and we realize we have so much in common. It's a great connection. And today we're going to bring through a lot of different tips and things like exercises potentially, yes, to assist you through the year to align your energy. And as a channeler, I like to work with the Council of Light to bring through information. And this is a beautiful collective of star beings. They're here to help humanity and the ascension on Earth. And I go into what is called physical channeling. So they'll come through. I'm not quite sure what they're going to talk about today. And this is one of my favorite parts, is to see what messages they have for the group. And I will channel a little message, and then we'll come back and we will, like Helen said, take questions and review some of the really beautiful opportunities and tips for the year. Okay, so it just takes a moment. I'm actually working with them to hold more light. And last time I channeled a couple of weeks ago, they came in really fast. So we're working to regulate the intro. And this is good because I'm going to be channeling in February for a large group. So give me just a moment. We'll see if it's a slow or smooth intro. But 1 second. Okay, I'm connecting in, and I just invite you all to take a nice breath. Relax and let the light of spirit flow through and support you. Okay. Yes, we are here, and it is a very joyful opportunity for us to be here with you today. Greetings, friends. What a delight. We come today with happy hearts. We are smiling in the ethers. We feel a lot of joy and elation. We are the Council of Light, and here in a space beyond your time, we come through the interdimensional bands and frequencies. We come into your realm and reality. And as we are here in our space, dear ones, we see the light. We see the light that you are shining. We see the light that you are emitting across your planet. Dear ones, this year of your time will be a beautiful opportunity for you to anchor your light more and more in your body. Bring your soul frequency into the physical vessel, healing through all timelines, your ancestral traumas, repattern the programmings, bringing this essence as if it were liquid light into the physical body and into your DNA, dear ones. We are here to share that more and more, and many of those beautiful light beings who are here on the planet, we are speaking of you, dear ones, if you are hearing our voice, are being called to step through a veil of uncertainty. You are being called this year to level up, to feel the frequency and that vibration in your heart, and to love upon any doubt, and to grieve and heal and release any guilt. We want you to witness the emotions as they come through, love the emotions and let them be on their way, dear ones, because you see some of the thoughts, the feelings, propensities, your emotional states of consciousness are not only your own, but they are coming in through the DNA from your ancestors, dear ones. And some of these emotions and thoughts are from other life realities of yours as a soul. But this year of your time, it is a focused opportunity to heal family lines, to work with your ancestors, to release and bring more light upon the planet. So as the thoughts and emotions come through, we encourage you to give love and prayer and blessings to your ancestors and to these frequencies, letting them lift into the higher states of consciousness. You can visualize it going up into the sun, up into heaven for healing, peace, and transmutation, dear ones. Now, what this will do for you is you will become a clear vessel. You will begin to lighten and brighten the physical body. You will begin to feel your perspective, your perceptions, the way that you view and that you move and how you are being in the world becomes more peaceful for you. You will have more clarity and more spiritual discernment, dear ones. The frequencies that will be coming to you that have a message for you will be coming in time to give you an opportunity. They will be coming, as you say, as a premonition, days in advance. Your intuition will know. You will be given messages and you will not be caught off guard, dear ones. And this is an opportunity for you to find peace within yourself, to hold light within your body as you are aligning your chakras and your auric frequencies and working with the colors of your chakras and your aura. And we are saying liquefying any frequencies that are not to your highest betterment. Release that out and let the new frequencies fluidly flow within, dear ones. It is like a bolus of how shall we say? It is a bolus of, you would call it herbal essences. Uh, some may say medication. We do not use those words, but it is a bolus of nutrition to the light body and to the beautiful frequencies within your chakras. The sparkling light will come in and it will soothe and nourish your soul, dear ones. The more you are feeling the light of your soul, the stronger you will feel compassion for mankind. And the more compassion for mankind, the more forgiveness and the ability to release the past. And as you let that go, and the more light of your soul is coming in, you will find yourself in a space that feels like home. You will be present within the body while also consciously connected to your spirit soul self and hearing and feeling and knowing messages from spirit, your clear gifts will enhance. This is a beautiful opportunity for you, dear ones, because not only will you have the immediate shifts in advancement and feel and notate the experience has brought through much joy, a much betterment for you in the now moment, the day, the week, the month, the year, but also, dear ones, the work you will be doing this year will expand through time and space. So we are the Council of Light. We are very delighted to share these messages with you. We always have more to share and to say, but we will be respectful of the time. So we are going to prepare to leave the physical body, and we invite you to meet with us at another time of your choosing, dear ones. One moment, please. Thank you for this beautiful opportunity. And we are sharing many greetings of love, abundance, grace, and beauty for your year ahead. We are preparing now to leave the physical body. One moment. Okay. Yay!
Yay! That's such a beautiful divine message. Thank you for sharing. How do
You're
you feel, Amy?
welcome. Good. I gotta adjust my eyes. The sun is coming in. But yeah, it feels really good. I'm excited. I knew
Yeah.
we were working with ancestors this year, so that's
Mm.
exciting to hear them share a little bit more, like explaining the complexities of it and how it will happen, like
Yes.
how the stages support us and go through time. So I also want to share, because they're really close by, Archangel Metatron's a great archangel for this. He works with timelines. Archangel Ariel also works with time in a different way. And then you have Zadkiel and Jeremiel. So these four, and then maybe like I like to kind of sometimes feel completion with five. So maybe you have a guide or an angel that you feel called to work with. You can invite them in. And that's a great group to assist with this work for the year.
Wow, that's so interesting. That's exactly the archangels that this morning when I'm meditating that I saw them. I'm like, wow, I should have talked with you like beforehand. That was like amazing. And that's exactly why I'm actually wearing gold and white because I
Mm,
want to embody Metatron. He's like the leading angel, like
yeah.
showing up this morning. Um, Wow, that's just amazing. And then I can also feel Zachiel's rainbow violet flame of light that's burning, processing something, and that always require forgiveness. And
Yeah.
Jeremiah is the one that helps with forgiveness, transition into a newer chapter of life. And I personally work on my mother line ancestral healing for 4 years now. And it's
Mhm.
like it's a process. This will be my fifth and still getting deeper and deeper into it every
Yeah.
day. And it's just so on point. It's like really, really close to what I wanted to share in terms of, color energy and aura. And Metatron is like, who else is better than Metatron to cleanse your auric field, right? To inject more light. And that process, I find that very interesting as well, that you describe, you raise your light quotient why
Mhm.
you're purging the ancestral wounding or trauma, and that's how you raise your vibrational frequency. And that's exactly what I was trying to inject my teaching in the Oracle Will book. That's absolutely beautiful. So in the live audience, if you have any questions for Amy or the council, you can put it in the comment, and if it's directly related to what we're discussing, we'll answer them. Otherwise, this recording will be on both our YouTube channel and also on Instagram. You can also comment there if you have any questions for us. Okay.
Awesome. Yes. So thank you, Helen. I love how it's all syncing up and Spirit's been with us both.
Yes.
So we're streaming to both of our platforms. So I want to share with my friends a little about you. So, guys, let me share a little bit about my friend Helen. So, Helen Yeflin is the founder of Helen Creates Beauty, and she's the author of the Aura Color Wheel by Hay House. This is a system to identify your soul's purpose through your soul aura color. She is an angel channeler, an intuitive painter, a certified crystal healer, third generation Feng Shui master, and a spiritual teacher. Her mission is to help 1 million souls to find a life, or to find and live their soul's purpose and with joy and fulfillment. And Helen, I just love this because we have so much in common, as I mentioned. And of course, Spirit would bring us together. I'm so excited to hear what tips you have for the year.
Yes, definitely. So this year, as you were channeling through the console, the golden ray of light, so basically white and gold immediately came into, my awareness or my intuition, and that's actually one of the lucky colors, if you would like to say, from an energetic standpoint, because it's all about, raising our light quotient. And the golden white light, it's also related to Archangel Metatron. And he is the angel that helps us to clear out timelines, gain clarity as to what our path moving forward, how we can move forward, and then put us in alignment before we take action. So basically, one of the channel messages I receive from him is basically it's clarity first, then energetic alignment second, then action the third. So it's kind of like that. And that's also really in alignment with this year's fire horse energy. I know a lot of people, actually a lot of magazines like Home and Garden, I just finished an interview with them. They always want to know what is the lucky number, how do you decorate your home for 2026, whenever it's the new year, right? People always like to do that. But I want you to expand your perspective, like in a larger scope. So stretch out for the full year instead of just these few months, right? It's about it's the fire horse. So the energetic experience is like you feel like you want to move really fast. So that's like the natural pull of the what's going on in the cosmos. But it's exactly in this time of the year that you actually need more grounding. So it's like so there are like 3 different colors I want to describe. So the first is the pearl tone of white. Let me put like pearl tone of white with gold shimmer. So that would how I would describe it, right? I always try to wear the exact color I want to embody. So that's what I'm trying to do today. So yeah, that's kind of, look at me. That's an example, right? And the second color, that's the more of like, it's more related to earth tone. So it's more earthy. If you would say that it's like orchard or amber, or it's an orange shade, similar to tangerine shade color, but a little bit more deeper. So it has a little bit brown or copper inside of it. So it's like a warmer tone of Mother Earth. Now that's related to your ancestor energy, how you can ground the energy into physical reality. Now, I highly not recommend you to use bright red, because a lot of people, when they mean like, oh, fire horse, I need to wear everything red, I need to like bold and bright. Yes, you can, but because the energy is already kind of fierce, they want you to make decisions faster. They want you to take actions faster. So that's kind of the universal energy. Of course, you need to take advantage of it to, be courageous and do take actions. But at the same time, I also want you to be grounded in clarity and alignment before you take the action. So that's why I'm using the earth element and the metal element. So the white and the gold is metal element in Feng Shui. And the earth element is the, earthy tone of orange, like that's that homey earth wear, or look at my hair. That's kind of that idea.
Yeah, I almost said that.
That's like that. That's like it's orange, it's fire. It has passion, but it's have that, grounding energy of Mother Earth. So that's another, lucky color, I would say. So the the third one I want to throw it there is really related to citrine crystal. That particular crystal is really, like, I would say that's the crystal of the year. If I
That's
have
what I'm
to pick, like,
wearing.
exactly, that's what Amy's wearing. So citrine, so citrine yellow. So it's a shade of yellow, but as you can see, it's not like super vibrant either. It's like it's a little bit, it's a subdued type of yellow. And that's actually coming from, because last year, if you saw one of my YouTube video, I actually was saying that last year's color is green gold. It's like more of the heart chakra energy. And now this year is kind of shifting into the solar plexus chakra. It's about, personal power. And once you heal, your timeline, and then your mother, like, not just because I'm healing my mother line, but your, ancestral line lineage, right? And then that fragment pieces of your soul that you have left in other timelines, other people, memories, and places, is going to coming back to you. So that's when, your solar plexus chakra is going to lit up again, like you have that light again. So it's actually very synergetic because those are the three colors that I would say it really resonate with this year's energy. Now, how you can embody that or use that in your home and in your daily life is definitely wear more of it, right? So earth tone orange, citrine yellow, white, pearl white, and gold, right? Gold color. So those are really good to increase in general your energetic field. But at the same time, there is a very lucky or aspercurious, I don't know why, in Feng Shui, they all like to use this word. So basically kind of like the lucky direction. And that's in the southeast this year. It's literally in the southeast, and that's the abundance corner. Okay. So that's literally abundance corner. So how do you determine which corner of your home is the southeast? Is you facing the front door. So you stand inside of your home. So I'm going to share an image. It's actually a picture from my book. It might be easier that I tell you, you're looking at the image as well. But I will also use verbal language, so that way you can see both. Let me see if this shows up. I want to make sure it works. Here we go. Okay, so don't worry if you listen to the audio, I will try to describe as much as possible as well. So basically, you are inside of your home. You're facing your front door. So you're facing your front door, and then you can just use your phone. Phone always have a compass app, or you use an actual compass. And then you see, basically facing your front door, you lay out a nice square grid. So it's kind of like I know that it's not every house is like exactly the same, but just try to approximate this like nice square grid. And that's like pretty much every home has it. So if your front door, for example, our front door is facing southeast. So it's like literally the lucky direction of the front door area. And some people's home might face north, might face south, different areas. And then based on that front door direction, you can lay out a 9 grid, accordingly to that. And then in the southeast corner, I highly recommend you to put wood element, because that's going to nurture fire. How do you make fire? You put more wood in the fire, right? It's burning bright, right? That's going to feed the fire horse. As well, water element. So if you have like a fish pond, or even a painting with koi fish, that's what I do sometimes. If you don't want to deal with water, like actual water in that area that is spilled and something like that, it's not convenient, you can put a painting in that area as well. So that's a particular corner this year. That's also resonate with the number 9. Now that has nothing to do with Western numerology. I know in Western numerology is the year of 1, but in Feng Shui, if you, for example, if you put 9 koi fish when you in the painting, or something like coins in 9 and things like that, so that particular corner is very lucky in general for everyone. Now, if you want to know your personal lucky feng shui direction. So because based on our birthday, our birth element is a little different. We might be born in a water year, or we might be born in an earth year rather than fire. So I highly recommend you to purchase the Aura Color Wheel book, because I'm giving out a free feng shui birth element and gua number reading as one of the bonus when you purchase the book. So that way you will know your personal lucky directions for love, abundance, spiritual growth, and also what else? Love, and health. So the 4 lucky direction, you will know, where to put and what to decorate. So that's the general I would say the energy forecast in terms of for feng shui. It's a quick tip. So if you are interested in knowing some more, you can definitely put ask us questions in the comment and let us know what you want to know deeper. But in general, the 9 grid that I just showed you is the general area for representing each area of your life.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay. I do have a question. I've always wondered.
Okay.
So my front door faces east.
Okay.
So do you take the grid and you put it where your front door is, and then you take the
you
rooms
just
by
go
what's
around
on the grid?
Yeah, exactly. So for example, that's a great example. If your front door is facing east, that means the opposite, like your back is west, right? East and west is the opposite direction. So if that's west, then the north is on your left side, and the south is on your right side, right? So that's it. So then the south is on your right side. So for you, the front right corner of your home, that's the southeast. If you're facing
Yes.
your front door. So that's how you figure out and that particular area this year is it's related to abundance and health in general. And that's why it's like the luckiest, if you would like to say.
Yes.
And if you know feng shui, if you're one of the feng shui experts, you know that I'm using flying star. I know it's a terminology, but I'm gonna throw it there. That's the flying star. So basically, it's what we're looking at. It's what's the cosmos currently, energetic wise, is doing. And every year, that really lucky direction will change a little bit. Okay. Now, another feng shui tip I want to get out there that's important to remember is that try not to have serious construction or like renovation, that type of work in the north and south areas this year. So like, that 9 grid, if the front door is east, so I'm talking about the left and the right side of your home, ideally not have, huge renovation. For example, I think we have our pool in the west area, like the backyard, right? So if you need to like redo your pool or redo your garden, whatever, your backyard or something like that, I would try to do it either before the Chinese New Year, that's February 17, right? Or like basically from now to then, you still have a month to finish the project, or just wait until the next Lunar New Year. Because when I'm talking about this, is the Lunar New Year calendar. It's not based on the Gregorian or the Western calendar. So those are the important things to remember. The north area is your career path, just so you know. So you don't want to do big stuff around there this year to kind of ground the energy. Again, it's the fire horse. It goes really fierce. This horse goes really fierce. That's why I want to make sure that everybody keeps grounded and also get clarity before, and don't make hesitant decisions like, oh, because I want to do this, let's do it, right? So that's the kind of the balance, the yin and the yang balance is extremely yang. So it's very towards action, towards masculine. So that's why, self-care, taking good care of yourself, be more intuitive and receptive, be more, taking basically rest, and all of this is how you can balance with what's the cosmo energy. And of course, you can also ride it. I'm not saying to go to too extreme. I'm just telling you that that's kind of the energy for this Lunar New Year.
Wow. Yeah. That's amazing. Yeah, my office is in the north, so it's gonna be over here.
Oh, that's great. That's literally career path.
Yes.
In general, this is a really good. And then if your personal lucky direction, depending on your Gua number, right? So that's the numerology, but in Chinese. So that particular number tells me the 4 lucky directions for your career. So like abundance, and also your health, so where ideally you should face the direction to eat. That's the best time when you bring in qi in your body. And then your love and marriage, like where you sleep, ideally you sleep towards that direction with your loved ones if you have a partner, right? And then the lastly is your spiritual growth. That's where I recommend everybody to meditate facing that particular direction. So those are the 4 lucky directions. Now, because that really requires a reading, it's hard to generically tell you exactly what and lay it out in a book. That's why, everybody who purchased the book, I offer that reading to them. All you need to do is just go to my website, claim bonus. It's helencreatesbeauty.com. You can just claim the book bonus, and then you put in your birthday information and you will receive the reading. So, yep.
Nice. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Yeah. And there's some beautiful comments on YouTube saying thank you so much and how helpful that was. It just is
Yay.
always fascinating. Yeah. I appreciate all the info. So, wow, there's a lot of synchronicities today. So, I wanted to share a little bit about well, there's so much to talk about. So, this is what's coming up on my mind first. We're
Yes.
talking about ancestral healing, and it's a true commitment to be present and conscious in this, life. I feel like this is such a beautiful opportunity here that we have, especially with all the wisdom and the information coming through from spirit and also these like really ancient modalities. And so we're working to balance, like our self health and healing and the soul information and our soul's, I want to say like joy. We should be able to like love life and have a great time while we're helping shift the energy here and heal the planet and the ancestors. And so I love the information you're sharing, Helen, because I feel like that will help balance, so then we're like doing, if you want to look at it like in the line of self-care and
Right.
being really considerate and conscious of it. And so then when we talk about the ancestors, we re-released. So my very, very first book was written in 2015, and I got a new cover. This is this is the proof copy, not for sale, it says. But
Yeah, I'm gonna
I
put it
think,
on
yeah, Helen
stage.
has the cover.
Yeah.
And so it's out now on Kindle, and I'm just trying to get the printing perfect for print. So it should probably be in print this weekend. But I was on last night editing for the Audible version, and I've forgotten so much. But in this book, I go back to many, many lives and in between life and spirit world. And the one thing that kept coming through was like coming into this life to heal the family, coming into this life to heal the ancestors. And so I realized that for me, that started before birth. And then it really ramped up in 2014. And now it's hitting again in 2026. And so I just wanted to share that, as you mentioned something regarding, Helen, how you're working for the past 5 years with your mother, and it
Yes.
continues to go. But it's a deepening. And over the past decade, I've noticed huge shifts in my family, like my siblings and, extended family. Things that when I was a child, we would say, never could we change the family line. And it's happening. So I want to encourage everybody that if you feel any calling in your heart for any mission or any interest, if there's any personal care that really just keeps coming back and you feel so aligned with, please listen to it, and it will help support you along the way. And as we mentioned, Archangel Jeremiel, he's the angel of transitions and also looking where we've come from. And then like, where are we? And before we can say or feel where do we want to go, we really should sit with that and feel it come through. So he's coming through right now to work with many of us. And then we talked about Metatron, and he's in this book that was my second book. It's Activating the Starseed, and the cover in Audible is a little bit different. So it's the same book. I'm reading it in the Audible one. And this one is Metatron. And it talks about life purpose and how to align your energies. And I'm sure that I know, like, Helen and I get the same messages and the same protocol, almost, you would say. And so you'll really find that it lines up great with all of the teachings for activating your light body and feeling that pure alignment for your soul path. And so when we say like soul mission, soul path, sometimes when I hear that term, I jump like right to the end of life and it's like, oh, did we accomplish it? But they don't really want us to skip over, you know? So
Yeah.
embody, yeah. So feel, so be present. And if your soul mission, it's going to be all the little moments, all the little days, and how you're showing up in life. And Helen, you talk about like meditation and how that's helped you, and it's been such a great support for me as well. Is there any thing you have to share about that for this
Yeah.
year?
Definitely. I totally think if you follow me for a while, you know that my spiritual awakening is completely spontaneously, and it really came through meditation. And I've been doing that for 7 years, day in and day out, before I actually had this spontaneously awakening. But if you have an intention that you want to be spiritually awakened, like in the beginning of your practice, I'm sure it will come sooner. But it's not about human time, to be honest. It's about not attaching to the outcome. It's not like, okay, I'm doing this practice, now I be spiritually awakened, by, I don't know, 2036 or whatever. But it's not like that. It's like it's an evolution. That's why I call it evolution journey. Just like Amy was sharing, it's a journey. And also during this path, you also want to enjoy, right? It's not, it's going to be deep work, but at the same time, you sign up to be a human rather staying in the spirit realm, because you also want a human journey, right? So I think it's kind of goes in hand. And okay, so Melanie was saying that she loves your book. Awesome. Yeah, I'm going to get Amy's book. I also have a couple of her books, and I love that as well. And talking about books, so it's talking about books and also the meditation and different spiritual tools. And what I discussed about the Feng Shui, that particular map, is also in the book, in my book, the Aura Color Wheel. So this is an evolution map. I call it choose your own adventure game. It's like you work on a particular aura layer, you get to it's a fun. We're talking about fun and enjoy. It's almost like you can exercise your free will at the same time with spirit guidance. Like it's very interesting. I love like today's channeling. It's almost like we get messages from the heaven, and we also get channels from Mother Earth, the ancestral healing, and also the Mother Earth energy to balance that. And that's kind of what like you have that in this book, and also kind of map out your evolution journey and the meditation practices and Feng Shui. So if you're interested in that, definitely grab a copy. And I'm still running this particular bonus. I'm going to add it to stage show. So basically, you're going to get the reading that I mentioned, the Feng Shui reading, and also you get to join a private Facebook group where you'll be able to ask me questions directly. So if you have like particular Feng Shui question, whether I can put my bed here or whether, and things like that, you can post it on the group. I host live Q&A quarterly there, as well as spirit message readings. So I tune into your spirit team and see what messages they have for you. And lastly, talking about meditation, I think this is such an important thing. I want to share the gift of meditation is you get $50 of the Rainbow Aura Meditation Bundle. And in that bundle, you have 49 guided meditation composed of original solfeggio frequency music that's designed to raise your light quotient. So even like you just don't like really sitting there, you just lie down and just listen to that music or put it in the background music while you're working, you will have the light quotient or the light frequency, kind of beaming at you. So that's the bonus you get if you purchase the book. So that's, definitely also kind of, since you're sharing your book. And then the
Yeah.
last thing I want to add is I'm going to speak at an event called the Women's Self-Care and Wellness Expo. So if you happen in the Columbus, Ohio area or around it, and if you want to join me, this particular event is on January 31st. It's on a Saturday. So it's like a lot of the wellness and self-care experts are going to gather there, literally give you tools, advice, and offerings that they have for you. So if you feel called, you can grab a ticket, and if you're around the area, I would like to meet you in person. And Amy, you want to share with everyone the exciting happenings that we have together? Like
Yes.
when you meet both of us in the same time.
Yeah, I am so excited. So Helen and I are sharing a booth at the Conscious Life Expo in LA. Oh my gosh, exciting. So this will be February and the 20th, 21, 22.
Yep.
And yes, so you can get the tickets. We both have a link in our bio or on our website. And if you use our link, it does support us. So thank you. Let them know that, we're actively sharing the news. And I'm just so excited. So this, for me, is a totally spirit-led opportunity because I would have never, the Amy human, been like, oh, let me, go to this expo and get a booth. I just was nowhere in my consciousness. But Helen brought it through and invited. And the second she mentioned it, my whole body started vibrating. And it was one of those things where I was like, I know my answer is going to be yes, but wow, can I feel the energy? And this is wild. So we're so excited, and you can come and meet us both. We'll be doing giveaways and drawings, and then we're both speaking. And I will actually be channeling the Council of Light on Saturday at 2 p.m. And it's free with your ticket to the expo. And this was another complete spirit-led opportunity. All the spots were full, and they just said, hey, reach out and let them know that you'd be interested if something becomes available. And I was like, okay. So in my mind, I was thinking, like, while we're in California, maybe somebody gets sick and they last minute pull out. That's what I was thinking. Well, let me help the expo, like, fill a space. Like the very next week, I got the email, somebody couldn't make it, and they already put me on. And I was just like, Spirit, you work so quickly. But this is the Council of Light. They're so excited. And they channeled through the topic, like the title. And I was like, really? And they're like, yep. I'm like, okay. So I'm curious what they're going to talk about. And if you guys want to join us, we'll both be there Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yes, we're going to be there 3 days. So exciting. So we'll have our booth. It's number 153. You can come and find us, and we'll get to meet you and sign books and take pictures and give hugs, like all the goodness. All the goodness. And Helen shared one of her offerings. And so I also am running a gift just because of the expo, and I'm super excited. So if you can't make the expo and you're here and you can hear our conversation, I would love to extend it to you as well. So the book Messages from the Councils was my original one. It's come out with a new cover. It's updated. I'm super excited. If you buy this book and then you message me, I will give you activation. I'll put you in at Spirit School. I have a starseed activation offering where I channel through, I think it's like 7 or 8 star beings to help you feel which ones feel familiar or that you resonate with, and also if you get activating the star seed. So those 2 books, because they deal with star beings, star seeds, I will give you that gift. And then if you get the channeling book, another one of my bestsellers, The Ultimate Guide to Channeling, which I'll have all 3 at the expo. But if you get this one, and you can do Audible, Kindle, or print, any of the books, then I will give you this workshop that I have. And it's, I think, about like 2.5 hours. and then a 444 meditation that helps you prepare to channel. And so just message me a copy of your purchase. And if you would like to leave a review, I would be so grateful. Helen knows how important those reviews are online, so
Oh,
we're so
yes.
grateful.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'll get you my special bonuses that I'll be offering at the expo. And after the expo, like those bonuses are no longer available with the purchase, but you can find it all at Spirit School. So Helen, was there something else? Do you want to talk about your speaking there, or there's something maybe you were going to also offer at the expo?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. In the expo, my talk, I just put it in the chat because someone is asking, are we going to be there all 3 days? And then I said, yes, we're going to be all 3 days. And then the booth, we have a booth there, 153. And then Amy's talk will be on Saturday, the 21st at 2 p.m. And my talk will be on Friday, the 20th at 6 p.m. So it's a big event. I would say it's one of the largest in the US for spiritual gatherings. I think it's about 10,000 basically registrants, but we have, multiple rooms and multiple stages. So you can kind of like pick and choose of where you go, right? And at the same time, you can tour around the expo. So vendors are actually coming all across the country. So not just locals will be there. So we would love to see you. And if you sign up, if you purchase the ticket through our link, on Amy's bio and also on my website, I will put it out there. It's helencreatesbeauty.com. So that way you can meet us there, and we'll also have book signing right after the event. So our talk, like right after the talk, we have like half an hour also that we can interact with you, answer questions, take pictures. And I will also do mini readings, literally for live audience, spirit message readings for people who come into the talk. Probably not in the expo because it's like a lot of energy coming in and out. And also talking about the book and the review, my book also get into the finalists of the Conscious Life Expo Book Award. If you can vote for the award, I will really appreciate that. There is no purchase or anything that's required or subscription. You don't even need you need to leave your email so they make sure that you are a real human. But they never email you anything. You're not subscribed to anything at all. So I just link the vote link. It's also in my Instagram bio. So if you can like go there and just like click it, and it takes you 10 seconds and you can vote for the book, I will be really appreciate that. And also if you have purchased the book and also leave a review, talking about review on Amazon, I really want to give any book reviewer a bonus gift. I'm hosting a New Year intention Feng Shui crystal grid workshop. It's on January 22nd, so on a Thursday. I think it's next Thursday, right? It's a very intentional workshop that I'm going to integrate everything I talk about, those energy that I share with you. And how can we use crystal grid, because I'm also a certified crystal healer. Crystal is a huge thing in my life. And creating an intentional crystal grid and then hang it on your Feng Shui lucky direction. Literally like your personal Feng Shui lucky direction, where you get the reading after you purchase my book. And then now you know what to put there. Literally your intention crystal grid. So this year is going to help you, manifest your intention much faster and more ease and in flow. So this particular workshop is free, but only for those who have purchased the book and also leave a review, because, it's such an important thing. Amy was sharing that to support an author, to leave a 5-star review on Amazon, that we will really, really appreciate it. And this particular workshop is same thing. It's also in my website homepage that you can register. All you need to do is upload a screenshot of your Amazon review, and it's on January 22nd. at 10 a.m. And whoever is registered, you are also able to watch the recording. So if you're not able to participate live, I will send you a recording that you can use to create your own crystal grid. When you sign up, you will receive a handout of all the crystals that you want to prepare for a recommended set of crystals based on your particular intention. So it's a very intentionally curated, I would say, workshop of mine. So hopefully I will see you there. You can register on the link in the comment as well as on my website. We have so many alignment
I
or
know.
soulful offerings that we need to share with our audience. That's also one of the intention why we want to gather together today to, share with you of all these soulful offerings that we're working on.
Yeah, it's so exciting. So I'm loving this. And I'm really excited to meet those of you that can join us in California. And like Helen said, there's going to be a lot of people there. So come up and let us know. And a lot of a lot of you I've met on Zooms, but sometimes mostly when I do my readings, I don't do video, so I won't know what you look like. So come and just share your name. I'll recognize your energy, but come and let me know. And we're really excited because it's going to be, our booth is going to be a really fun place. We're going to be there with our assistants, and we're just going to be laughing and meeting everybody. And I don't know, I've never been here before, but I feel like the energy is going to be kind of off the charts. So
yes, definitely. I'm so excited to meet Amy in person as well. We've been Zoom buddies for a while, and I'm like, hey, it's finally going to, I don't know why the first time I met her, I was on her podcast as a guest. I'm like, I immediately feels like home. To me, it's like, okay, I feel I know you for a long, long time. So I feel really, really comfortable. And when this event happens, I'm in the LA area, so it's not too far away from me. But I know that it's a lot of energy to hold. So I really would like to share with someone who's, energetically really in alignment with me. And Amy is the first, just like when she heard the news, the whole body, yes, that shaking sensation is like your body's telling you yes. I felt the same way. Like when I know this news, I don't want to go alone. Amy just shows up. I mean, immediately in my mind. Okay, that's it. So it's the rest of it. It's flow. It's like kind of divine flow. So I love that. That's exactly the energy I was talking about. This fire horse energy. It will move you forward. You can ride the momentum. But at the same time, you need to have that initial yes or that initial clarity. And when you get into that alignment, everything flows. That's how, actually, that's a working example of what I'm trying to explain energetically before.
Yes. And if you guys want to hear that episode where Helen and I met, it's at Spirit and Soul Healing Podcast. So I'm probably going to listen to it again. That's a flashback. It's just full of good energy.
Yeah, that's right. So I want to make sure, Amy, you've already put in the link or contact info that if they want to claim the gift from purchasing your book. I remember you mentioned that you asked them to message you. So I'm not sure if you want them to do email or direct message or something like that. So yeah, I just want you to put it in the chat maybe.
Yeah. So I get nervous to put it on YouTube.
Oh, then you don't have to.
So message me through my website. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Or if you have my email me. Yeah.
Right. So, just go to Amy's main website. And then you can, message her. And for me, the book bonus claim, I will drop a link there, but also you can just go to my website homepage. Literally on the top bar, you set that claim bonus. And right now, actually, I'm getting a lot of readings recently, which is awesome. I'm really grateful for nine-minded souls who are on this path, this soul evolution path with us. And yeah, before we hop off, I will share a really heartfelt. I wouldn't say that's a miracle because I already expect miracles. So I don't even because once you're on this journey, if you work really deep in your soul level, you know that you trust. Let me put it that way. You trust that divine is going to bring you something good. And as we're talking about ancestral healing, I've been working on it to heal my relationship with my mom and to not pass down to my daughter. I really intentionally working on it. It took me a long time to have that courage to say, to even forgive my mom for, all this karmic stuff that she had done to me. From a logical standpoint, is you cannot think of it. But for about 2.5 years, the only message that I received from the divine or my spirit team is literally to forgive her, like forgive her. And the first time I received this message, I'm not kidding. I want to be really raw with you. I literally say F you. That's what I heard from Jeremiah. Sorry, because he's here again. Since we are so synchronicity, I want to mention it there. I literally say F you for the longest time, for a few months. I'm like, I'm ignoring it. I'm not kidding. You say it easy, like I don't want it, I just want to have no contact with her whatsoever. And of course, this is one of my assignments. And if you read the book, this is stored in your red aura layer. It's like the thing that I need to purge. And then when I am finally ready to face it, it's probably 6 months human time pass, but in the quantum, that's nothing, right? So then, but I want to show you that this work is really working, because when I really forgive her, like embodied, not just saying that, okay, I forgive you, I release you and burn some paper, that doesn't work. It's really embodied. And, through your interaction, through your, your embodiment, what happened is that trigger my mom to heal her relationship with her parents. So basically, she literally forgave her parents, although my grandparents are no longer live. They are in the spirit realm. But that's the trigger for her to heal her first stage liver cancer. So it literally happened last year. In August, she was diagnosed with first stage liver cancer. And I know that's the anger and resentment that's stored in the yellow aura and the solar plexus chakra. I told my mom that, Mom, maybe it's time for you to forgive grandma and grandpa. Literally the day before the procedure in the hotel room. So that's it. And that's all that it took. But if I know that spirit, I have all body goosebumps, chills. It's like, if I do not have the courage to say, to heal this ancestral line, to really face it, to forgive my mom, I don't think this will come to fruition. Let me put it that way. Like I would not have the insight of what my mom needed to be healed from her physical symptoms. I wouldn't relay this message. I wouldn't be revealed to this message. And the second thing is, like, probably, my mom's physical body might not exist, and the funny thing is, I always joke with my spirit guy is that, although it's deep, heavy stuff, but also they want to be fun, be enjoy the journey. And then I would joke around and say that, okay, great, next lifetime I get a better mom, right?
Girl.
I don't have to go around and do this again, right? So it's like, oh, that's awesome, right? So that's a good thing about it, right? So I think we all have, like, our souls, we all have some kind of assignments, and it's really, we really need to take a responsibility of accomplishing those assignments. Otherwise, we just go around and do it all over again. And if you don't want to do it all over again, try to get out of it. So, like, all these offerings, both Amy and I put together, they are really soulful. They are like for deep soul divers, basically.
Yeah.
So if you're one of us, dive in with us. We would love to see you in person, because that energy would be definitely different. Especially if you experience Amy's channel in the room. I'm looking forward to it already. So, like, in person, you can receive the energy very differently than you see us through our screens.
Yeah.
And one last thing, for the particular expo, I'm also going to share a membership that I am working really hard on the background. It's also spirit led, that spirit guidance to ask me to host a membership that I can work with my audience on a consistent basis, like a monthly basis. I know Amy already have a membership and it's thriving. So that's also why I will I will review that in the workshop. If you are in the Feng Shui crystal grid workshop with me, I will review that offer. But in the expo, that's what you get actually a bonus when you join the membership. But I will leave it at that. So Amy, do you have any last things that you want to share with the audience before we hop off today?
Yeah, well, thank you everybody for being with us. And yes, if you can make it to the expo, it'll be amazing. And overall, I just want to encourage you all to be kind and considerate and generous with yourself and your
Yes.
process. Yeah. And okay, so like one thing the council is really talking about, which they're going to talk about probably at the expo, is community. And a lot of us sometimes want to just like cocoon or be reclusive, but know when it's time to let the light shine and open the curtains and like start communicating and have that community and the support. So in your process, they're saying be prepared through like podcasts and mentors and friends and classes. And that's really going to propel that smooth flow through the year for your transition and that light activation. So I want to share that. And the Council of Light is so excited. And like Helen mentioned, I have a group. And so we channel the Council of Light every month at spiritschoolonline.com. If you'd like to tune in with that or a monthly healing session, I'd love to meet you guys there. And yeah, it's going to be a great year because there's a lot of work to happen, but it's going to flow beautifully if you don't get in your own way.
That's right. If you don't resist it, if you're here,
Yes.
you just do it. You don't resist it. That's what riding the horse is about, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's very, very interesting. I love this synergy. So actually, community is one of the key words. You always have the words of the year, right? I have my four. Community, communication, creativity, and clarity. Those are the 4 C's that I've been having. I have a diamond shape that always comes in my auric field. That's why I use this shape as my it's a crystal. This is a rainbow fluorite. I use this literally as a logo of my business because that reminds me, the 4 diamond and the center of force is your heart, right? So we have the clarity with the community creation and also the communication. So it's like all here. So when you mention community, it just reminds me of the new year intention, the words. So thank you so much. It's always a pleasure to have you on and to work with you, Amy. I can't wait to see you in person, and I can't wait to see the audience to join us in LA in February. It's going to be lovely weather, by the way. It's like every day is sunny day, so definitely come down. And also Amy will be my podcast guest, actually first podcast guest on although you will have this special episode, but she will come back on as a full-blown interview. I have so many questions for her. How she channel, how to get into this, like what can we do to get into that realm and all that stuff. So all good stuff is going to come last week, so last Monday of January. I forgot human time. I don't remember the date, but basically I will be on this podcast every single Monday. That's January 27th at 10 a.m. So Amy will be a guest. And of course, we'll do this live here on Monday and then Tuesday on Audible. So if you can tune in us, on the live, you can literally ask Amy questions right then. Okay?
Awesome. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.